Hi, I'm John McNeil, and this is my Lending Club account update for September 2021. Welcome. So, as all Invest Strong viewers know, I've been an investor in these Lending Club notes since 2018. And Lending Club has, in fact, eliminated their peer to peer lending platform. They did that at the end of 2020. However, they have their legacy notes, which are still out there. And in fact, I have been holding a significant number of those legacy notes in my portfolio. So I'll continue to do updates on the performance of those legacy notes until they all pay off, which I estimate to be sometime in the middle part of 2023. So, as of September 2021, this is how the Lending Club investment account looks. All right. So, since the late summer and early fall of 2018, I had invested in a grand total of 342 Lending Club notes. And I did this at roughly $25 a note, right? And most of the Lending Club, in fact, almost all of the Lending Club notes that I purchased had 3 year maturities on them, but I did have a few that had 5 year maturities, but the overwhelming majority of them had 3 year maturities. Now, all right. So, compared to July, which was the last time I had done a report, this is how things look. Of the 342 total loans, I have 145 of those loans are still active and performing. That was compared to 162 in July. Now, as of today, I have had 169 of the 342 notes completely repaid with interest. That is fantastic. And that is compared to 154 back in July. And of course, I expected this spike in repayments because that first volley of notes that I purchased back in the late summer, early fall of 2018 are just now reaching maturity. So, in the upcoming weeks and months, I expect the number of repayments to spike dramatically, right? And that process has begun to happen. All right. Now, as of today, I have zero, here we go, zero notes in grace period. Now, grace period is basically the first 2 weeks after a note is due. It is not considered technically late, but it is the first step in the delinquency process. So to have zero in the grace period is fantastic. And in fact, back in July, I also had zero in grace. Yay! All right. Now, in the 16 to 30 day delinquency period, back in July, I had zero. Yay! And in fact, in September of 2021, I have only a single note that's in that category. That is fantastic. We'll take that any day. All right. Now, in the 31 to 120 day delinquency period, back in July, I had three notes. Today, I have only two notes, right? That are basically 3 to 6 months delinquent. Now, those two notes, one is an A level note and one is a B level note. And in fact, in the 16 to 30 day category that I had previously mentioned, that single note was an A level note. I get the feeling that one or perhaps even both of these A level notes that are in the delinquency period will repay before it's all over, right? Because that's certainly been the trend since I've been invested in these Lending Club notes. The A notes almost always come through in the end. All right. Now, in the charge off category, so these are basically loans that have defaulted and they're gone forever. I have 24 total notes that have ended up in the trash bin, so to speak. And that's compared to 22 back in July. Now, the composition of these defaulted notes goes something like this. Uh, 13 of them are C level notes. 8 are B level notes. I have a single D level note that also defaulted, and I have 2 A level notes. All right. Now, I also have a single note that is in the canceled category. Now, I've mentioned this in previous videos. It was my understanding that if the loan had been canceled, then we would be refunded the amount. This thing was canceled last year. The amount of the note has not been refunded, and now I'm beginning to wonder if it'll ever be refunded. I don't know what the deal is, but that was an A level note that has been slapped with the moniker of canceled, which it's beginning to look like it's in the same category as a default, right? But in any event, that's a single A level note in that category. Overall, after everything's said and done, as of this point in 2021, the fall or late summer, early fall, my total year-over-year return on my Lending Club investment since 2018 has been 11% on the dot. Man, I'll take that. That is fantastic. I would have never known that that Lending Club could have performed so well over this period of time. Well, of course, this outperformance has been greatly aided by the government, and I've mentioned that in previous videos, through the stimuluses and the enhanced unemployment benefits, and also the PPP program. That though all of those have gone to keep the Lending Club notes liquid. And now that the economy looks like it's recovering in earnest, and in fact, the government programs have begun to end, we'll see how they perform as they're swimming on their own, so to speak. All right. So that is an update as of the late summer and early fall of 2021 on the Lending Club account. If you found this interesting and insightful, please, friends, do me a solid. Hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. Man, those like buttons, they just do so much for YouTube. It's all true, what you've heard. They really, really do help out the brother man. Also, please leave a note, or leave a comment rather, on your experience with Lending Club, and if you're still holding notes, how your portfolio is performing. I would love to know. And of course, I'm going to suggest one thing you can do for me. Subscribe to Invest Strong. I'd really appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much, friends, and good blessings.